Stretch my legs again.
Well, I think everyone on this stage has just done such an incredible job of bringing depth to their characters and having us and revealing new facets to the characters. Has that been one of the joys for you, Emily? Like this, like the family, the found family of Purgatory. And by the way, I'm also picturing a Purgatory Babies spin-off with like young Nedley, right? So many ideas. Let's get together later and talk about pitches.
I want to do the young Nedley Calamity Jane time traveling.
Sold.
Just like meeting Doc in the Old West and being like, you asshole. In a good way. Yeah, I think that it's no secret. Look at all these people here. This cast is extraordinary. Like, you it's so rare to have. Oh my God, it's the light of God agreeing. She is agreeing with me. I think it is so rare to have a cast like this who are so good at their craft, but also so committed to the material, like a rave. No, honestly, they're so strong, but also it only works because I just see it. I think there's something subconscious that is happening where they are so in love with their character and in love with the show and so determined to make it real and grounded that it just comes off the screen, and that's what I think you've all fallen in love with, you know, more than anything. But they're also such extraordinary people. They're such well-rounded, interesting, smart, thoughtful people. I could go out for dinner with any one of them and not even talk about the show, which is amazing. So there's just been some good karma or kismet, something we did in an earlier life to earn it, but it has been a joy. And this has been a joy to see the response, that you're seeing what I'm seeing every day when I'm crying in front of my computer, that just that other people are getting it has been the joy of my professional career. So thank you so much, and thank you.
Well, speaking of spin-offs, Tim and Bo, can you talk a little bit about your comic book that
Go ahead, Mr. Smith.
Yep.
Something's totally unexpected to think that 20 years ago, I've been writing wine over 20 years. And never did I think in that 6x9 cell I call a room that one day I would be sharing that, because I gotta be honest with you, as a writer and other writers on the panel here and out there, you don't like to share. I mean, that spotlight is important and your word's important, at least it is in my head. And I never thought that I would be co-writing a character that I created basically since 4th grade with people. And I had my apprehensions at first. I knew Tim had a long line of enjoying comic books. And Melanie's Melanie, so I had no idea what to expect there. But Tim and I are doing Bad Day at Black Rock, so it's not the first time we worked together. We worked together on season 0, we worked together on Legends, just the same as with Mel. And what we're going to do with Bad Day at Black Rock, this is something that's been building up in all the issues. We're going to get to see Bobo Del Rey try to break his brother Mars Del Rey, who's his younger brother, out of Black Rock, which is the paranormal prison. And you're going to get to finally see the parallel of Winona Earp and Waverly as sisters, as siblings, and you're going to get to see the darker side with Bobo and his brother, and yet they're different, but how much they really parallel. So Tim and I, we had a meeting this morning. We went over a lot of that kind of stuff, and it's going to be very special. I mean, we've given a lot of Easter eggs throughout the whole thing, and a lot of it's the bunnies here in town. You're going to get to you're going to get to find out a lot of stuff. Fortunately, I have an unlimited budget in comic books, so I've got this big prison that's at Mount Rushmore. I've got thousands of characters. I've got monsters, everything. So we're hoping to bring the heart, the humor, and the mirth from the television show, along with a much bigger budget on a printed page. So, Tim, favorite part of working with Bo Smith?
It's pretty simple. At first, I was just literally so in awe and so happy, and I was living the dream. I know I keep saying it so it gets cliche, but
Beth said this at our wedding vows, exactly.
it really was that. On Legends, I was just so overwhelmed because I just couldn't believe it I was doing, and thank goodness you're as humble as you are, and you guided me through a lot of stuff, and I learned so much. And then the fun thing that kind of happened on season 0, which is happening now, is that I know that sometimes some of the stuff I do inspires him, and that makes me more happy than when he inspires me, because then I can see him get excited again, and it's an honor to know that I have something that relights that fire inside
Tim's my
him.
Viagra.
And good night.
It's like you said, it's an unlimited budget of writing, and the story is different. Doc is in a different place in the book of where he is, and there's other characters, and it's super exciting. And I throw in a lot of Easter eggs that people still haven't picked up on, so I'll just say that.
Hey,
there's some missing ones that I thought people would
Just for a
see.
second, we were talking about this. I know how you all dissect the television show. You all know more than sometimes I believe Emily does. Tim and I have a challenge for you all. We want you all, if you've got the comics, the graphic novels, we want you to dissect them, because trust me, there are more Easter eggs in there than there are turds in my yard and my dog is eating something. We would love to put your blue master thoughts in behind these things to find out. I saw what you did. Oh, you didn't do that. We think that there are hidden gifts in there, and Santa Claus and his little elf. Did not mean to interrupt.
In a nutshell, I'm his Viagra. My writing is cow poop.
And his little elf.
And his little elf.
This has been the best writing seminar ever. Well, Bo, how excited were you to see the word Valdez on the homestead logo?
That's another blue pill. That's mine either. To be honest with you, like I said, I created Winona 20 years ago, and I've been doing her 20 years. I created Valdez 15 years ago, but there was not the right platform to bring her out. I wanted it to be a special place, and thanks to Emily and what she's created on television has, like Tim said, inspired me on this. So it's the onion in reverse. We're adding layers instead of taking them away. And when I saw in the dailies Valdez scrawled across that wall, it was a good thing Beth wasn't home. I'm not kidding. That was a monstrous gift creatively to me. It got me very, very excited. I think I said that.
So be careful with this crowd, what you say about
It did. Now, granted, in the comic book, Valdez is 6'5", 200 pounds. That's going to be a bit hard if Emily decides to make her a character in the show. That's going to be a hard thing to do, especially if she has to be Canadian. But what you got to keep in mind is 6'5", 200 pounds in print. The only thing that means as far as acting abilities is 6'5", 200 pounds in heart and attitude.
In these heels, I am 6'4.5".
I was about to say.
Yes, I am very excited. And I told a lot of people this yesterday when we were doing the tables, is in my head when I write about this, because it's hard for me to not make every issue Winona and Valdez on vacation having fun. But in my mind, when I write Valdez, it is Xena with Mr. Spock's voice and analytic. That, if you read her dialogue and you read the things in the comic books, all you have to do is keep that in mind, you're set to go. So, and I'm really excited. Don't die. As bad as Greg. Don't give me a microphone.
You all talk endlessly. We're never leaving those doors unlocked. But, Dom and Kat, I wanted to ask you about, it's kind of like the arc of you working together. Do you now need to sit down and talk a lot before every episode? Or like, what's the process for you? Do you kind of have a shorthand and you don't talk as much as you did in the earlier days? Or how do you get through working on your scenes together, your romance and your relationship?
Shoot, that's a great question. It depends on the scene, I would say for sure, but do you feel like we're...
Dim the lights, set the mood.
Yeah. Do you feel like, I don't think we dissect things as much. No, because I think we both know each other's comfort level, maybe. Are you talking specifically about intimate scenes?
No, just... I think just in general, do you feel like that there's a familiarity and a trust that allows you to kind of just be instinctual, or is it more
Definitely.
talking things out?
Yeah, I think probably with most actors now, at season 3, we have an understanding, we know each other's characters very well as well, you know. God, I'm loud, aren't I? But yeah, so I think there's definitely a level of trust there, certainly from my side, that I know that we're going to be just fine. You know what I mean? You'll catch me if I fall and vice versa. But yeah, there's certain scenes that we again, I was saying this in the last panel at Earpapalooza, but for me, remember when we had the question about how the importance, because now you know more about representation, do you remember that question?
I do.
Yeah, and I was saying that actually for me it's become more and more, funnily enough. Like people were saying that it takes the pressure off. Is Michael just taking a photo of me? But yeah, so for me it's like I put more pressure on myself in many ways because I know the importance. So in certain scenes I feel like with you especially, I've wanted to make sure we get it right. Much like the, where I'm dancing for you. The Santa Claus, yeah, exactly. But on the whole, yeah, I just think there's much more of a comfort level, and I just feel like I know Kat so much better that when I look at you and look in your eyes, now we have a language that we speak without having to say anything. You know?
Absolutely. I mean, it just comes with working so closely with people. I think the nice thing about Winona is that because we're in Calgary, I think there's this, for me anyways, I don't know if you guys feel it, there's a feeling of like, that the time stops in the outside world and we're in this like beautiful isolated bubble and we get to do this thing and then we go back to real life. But I think what that creates is this kind of sense of family in a way that if we went home to our other families at night, it wouldn't be the same in a way. So I think that just, yeah, it does. It creates this incredible sense of trust and comfort. And we've been through so much together. So it's like you look at this person and you think, gosh, like the whole journey is there in one moment. It's beautiful. Yeah.
So I think we're going to take some questions from the audience. Are we ready for that now, or should I do one in the meantime? Ready to go? Stand. Hi. Hello. Thank you so much for coming. It's a miracle that I'm here because financially I couldn't make it, but my Earper family took care of me. Thank you so much for what you do, all the travel, everything you do for us to come and see us. But I have to start off the fan questions with a very serious one. If your character on Winona Earp was a flavor of ice cream, what would it be? And is there a Lady Hawk flavor, a Lady Dog flavor, a showrunner flavor, Emily? So I'm just curious.
This will take a while. First thing that came to my mind from Nicole was cookies and cream. Yeah. Yeah, there's something kind of classic about it, and homey.
Cookies and cream is seen as classic in America.
Is it not? It's like milk and cookies. It's kind of
it's
like
super
comfort.
American.
You know.
Also a Prince song, and we're in Minneapolis, so excellent answer. Mine would be Tiger Tail because it's a psychotic ice cream flavor. It should not go together. It's kind of self-hating.
What is it?
It's licorice, black licorice. Wait for it, and orange. Here's the thing, you guys. You start eating it and you can't stop. Okay. Also kind of psychotic and crazy, and like it looks like kind of normal, and then it's not at all. So.
I don't think it, do you have it in the States?
It's in Missouri.
Missouri has it.
Yeah. I would say two things first. I think it'd be cookies and cream or rum and raisin, maybe a combo of two. But number two, Annie, I just want to tell you that you always remind me how amazing these rooms are. You did it at Dragon Con and you did it again today. I just want to say thank you. Honestly, I don't think we stress enough the importance of this compared to this. And it's amazing, and you reminded me of it, and thank you.
Well, I would have to say strawberry. With sprinkles.
So let's talk about Peacemaker glowing orange and glowing blue.
Oh,
So we thought we kind of had it going when Peacemaker glows blue and when it glows orange. But in Peacemaker the sword,